To make our pumpkin lanterns, we're gonna need a few things, which are all included in your kit. We will need some sculpture wire, a glue stick, some tissue paper. We're gonna use orange and green for our pumpkin, and an LED light. Now, one thing I wanna point out about our LED lights, one, make sure you have a parent around. Never put any of this stuff in your mouth. And another good tip, you have to pull this tab out before your lights will turn on. There we go. Let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is take our sculpture wire and create a pumpkin form. Now you can see that it already has a bit of what we call a memory to it. And that just means that the wire has been stored in this coil. So no matter what, my shape is always, or my wire is always gonna remember that it was stored like that for a while. So we can either fight it or we can use that to our advantage. Since we're creating a pumpkin shape, which is round, I say we use it to our advantage. And I'm gonna start first by just closing that sculpture loop, okay? So I'm gonna find where the end of my wire goes, and I'm gonna wrap the end. You can use your fingers for this. You may need an adult or older sibling to help you out. But if you keep working with it, I think you could do this on your own as well. It's nice and soft. And when I go to add my tissue paper in the next step, I'm gonna make sure I don't cover up that switch. That is really important. What I'm gonna do is take a look about how big are each of these sections that I need to cover. It looks like it's about half of one of these sheets. So I'm gonna take my sheets with some scissors. You could also rip this if you don't have any scissors at home. So in order to attach it, what I'm gonna do is take my glue stick, and it's a good idea to have a piece of paper down just in case you get any glue on your surface. It's not gonna get on your table. So this time I'm putting glue on both edges, okay? And just like I did last time, I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna fold the tissue paper onto itself. I'm gonna avoid any overlapping areas or any areas where the wire is preventing me from doing that. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do with this glued edge is place it right on top of that tissue paper from the previous panel. And now I'm gonna wrap this around the top. I think it creates a nice little variation from how thin your tissue paper is on the rest of your form. And there you have it. Let's go ahead and turn it on for the final effect. There's your pumpkin lantern. I hope you all had as much fun making your pumpkin lanterns as I did. Thank you so much for supporting the AHA School. We really appreciate it. Keep in mind, if you had trouble working with the sculpture wire, you could make your pumpkin lantern flat as well. So that's one tip if you find the other project a little too frustrating. Thank you again for supporting us. We'll see you next time.